money back, a tax break, so they'll spend it and the economy will surge.
Well,
What's
this
wrong with
is
that?
a man who, according to the National Taxpayers Union, wants to spend $293 billion in extra spending annually. He is not going to be able to get all that money from the rich. He's going to have to dip down into the middle class, in spite of what he says about 95% of the middle class getting the tax cuts. We, in fact, heard this before. We heard it from Bill Clinton. The centerpiece of his great economic plan in '92, endorsed by all these economists, was a middle-class tax cut. Bill Clinton was not in office 1 month before he gave an address to the nation saying not only is there not going to be a middle-class tax cut, we're going to have a middle-class tax increase.
Well, that's what's going to happen this time because of the bailout. There isn't any money for any of this. And I said that if John McCain were smart, in the next debate, he'd say, you can't do anything. We just don't have. Where are you going to buy it? China going to let it to you? Where are you going to get it? Because there aren't enough people in the country, as you said, to provide the funds to expand the government and pay out the bailout. It's not going to happen. So I think Barack Obama knows that, and he's actually said that recently. So, you know, some of the things I want to do, we're going to have to postpone.
Yes, that's right.
See, I don't see Obama as a socialist. You guys do at Investors Business Daily. You think, I guess, he's Fidel Castro's cousin.
Economically.
I see him as more of an opportunist selling this program to get elected. I don't think he himself is a socialist.
Well, I think that when he gets into office, there's going to be some big differences between some of the promises he makes on tax cuts during this campaign and what actually ends up materializing.
That's what I think. I don't think he can do this stuff without Look, if he gets elected and we're paying off this huge bailout, and then he says we're going to have universal health care to the tune of another $500 billion, which is what it would take.
$100 billion a year health care will cost to try to get universal coverage. And then you know what? According to health care experts like Robert Lazewski with the health care blog, that will, because there's no cost containment in Obama's plan, cause health care prices to rise, and then you'll have to have a second wave of health care reform.
So
that's when we go whole hog socialism.
That's impossible. You can't do it. How is he going to fund it? How?
Well, that's right.
He can't.
That's right.
So I don't think we should be that worried about it. That's what I'm saying. He can't. He can't do it.
Well, I don't know. You have a far-left president in the Oval Office, and you have both houses of Congress controlled by the Democratic Party. It's very scary. They just tried to pass $700 billion of a bailout courtesy of the taxpayers.
Well, I mean, I think people now are wired into this. So that's another thing. People are watching for probably the first time in my lifetime. Tom, thanks very much. We appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Bill.